Now let's discuss more of the headlines and simple keywords with Adam. Now we are joined by Adam No on Zoom. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Jian. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Did you have a good weekend?
I certainly did.
You
Yourself?
did? Yes, me too as well. So let's dive straight into today's first keyword. What do we have?
Yoon-Han meeting.
That's right, we're talking about South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol and People Power Party leader Chief Han Dong-hoon. Ahead of today's meeting, afternoon meeting, I should say, between President Yoon Suk-yeol and People Power Party leader Han Dong-hoon, there is growing interest in how this meeting will affect party government relations and the political landscape. What can we expect?
Right, so certainly there's a lot of eyes going on this meeting that's scheduled for today. Now, one key issue is Han's demands related to First Lady Kim Gun-hee. This has kind of been an issue that probably could potentially cause some friction between the presidential office and the ruling party. Now, Han believes addressing these concerns is crucial to preventing further attacks from opposition parties. He has made 3 key demands involving resolving the controversies involving the First Lady and improving the relationship between the top office and the party, as well as a top office reshuffle as well. And he emphasized the importance of addressing the issues surrounding Kim to push for internal reforms. Now, Han's strategy has been to act as a reformist within the ruling party. The goal is to reshape party government relations to assert greater influence within the government. Now, the outcome of this meeting largely depends on President Yoon's decision and how he will react to these demands from Han. Now, if the meeting does not yield results, it could test Han's leadership and also impact the party's internal dynamics as well. Han has reportedly been firm in his stance, expressing that the current situation is unsustainable and that major changes are needed. He has also sought advice from senior party members ahead of the meeting as well. However, tensions between Han's supporters and those aligned with President Yoon remain high. Han's camp insists that resolving the First Lady is key to defending against opposition attacks, but Yoon supporters believe that Han's approach only deepens internal division. So there's pretty much kind of tensions between these factions, those who are pro-Han and those who are pro-Yoon. And of course, there's some friction between those two factions as well. So we'll have to see how that is addressed in the upcoming meeting.
So pro-Han and pro-Yoon. It will be quite interesting to see how they resolve these key issues, and this impacts the political landscapes and the ruling party's future strategy. So, Adam, what is our second keyword?
Retirement age.
Retirement age. Yes, the retirement age for public service workers employed by the ministry, the Interior Ministry and its affiliated agencies has been extended from 60 to a maximum of 65 years old. Tell us the details.
Right, so these changes are part of the revised so-called operational regulations for public service workers at the Interior Ministry. It took effect on October 14th, in fact, but it was announced over the weekend. Now, most are under indefinite contracts, and their wages and benefits are determined through wage and collective bargaining agreements between their agencies and labour unions. Currently, there are around 2,300 public service workers at the ministry, most of whom are responsible for, say, facility management and cleaning at the government complexes across the country. Other roles include administrative research, driving and investigation tasks. Previously, the retirement age for these workers was set at 60, the same as for general civil servants. Now, under the new rules, workers turning 60 will undergo a review to extend their retirement age. Now, a ministry official explained that the extension is intended to prevent income gaps by aligning the retirement age with the start of national pension payments. Now, the revised regulations also introduce reward leaves for long-serving workers. Those with over 10 years of service will be eligible for 5 days of leave. Those with over 20 will get 10. Now, improvements have also been made to parental leave and family care leave as well, making them equivalent to those provided to civil servants. Previously, public service workers with children under 5 years old could take up to 2 hours of childcare leave per day within a 24-month period. Now the eligibility has been extended to children under 8 years old or in the second grade of elementary school, and the duration has been extended to 36 months. Now, workers who are pregnant or raising children under 8 years old can apply for up to 3 years of parental leave. They can also take up to a year of leave for infertility or medical treatment, with an option to extend it for another year. Now, similar updates may be made in other industries as well, so we'll have to wait and see.
Well, it's quite it's quite encouraging to see improvements in working conditions for staff, especially the matching of benefits with those of civil servants at the Ministry of Interior and Safety. So, Adam, what is our third keyword for the day?
Small modular reactors.
SMR. Well, Korea will include a plan to build 4 small modular reactors in the upcoming Basic Energy Plan to be announced later this year. Am I right?
Yeah, so this was announced by Park Sang-wook, the Presidential Secretary for Science and Technology, during a TV interview with KBS. He explained that combining 4 SMRs, each with a capacity of between 170 to 350 megawatts, would be equal to the output of one large nuclear power plant. He said SMRs are both a key nuclear technology and a future growth engine for exports as well. And he added that SMRs could help secure power supply chains, and he was confident that both political parties would support the plan as well. Now, he also highlighted Korea's strength in nuclear technology, saying Korea is ranked among the top 2 or 3 globally in terms of SMR technology. For large nuclear reactors, Korea leads the world in technical expertise, construction, and operation, according to him. And he noted that SMR technology is still developing and lacks standardization, however. Now, Korea is working on its own SMR model and ensuring that expertise needed to meet these regulatory approvals. He also discussed the recent nuclear alliance that was formed during President Yoon's visit to the Czech Republic. Park explained that this expands the existing US-Korea nuclear cooperation to include the Czech Republic. He said the alliance is significant because nuclear technology is part of a broader field of high-level strategic cooperation. And he also dismissed fears that sharing technology with the Czech Republic might actually weaken Korea's competitive edge. He said Korea has reached a point where sharing technology does not result in a loss, and that the Czech Republic could become a valuable partner. Also, in terms of other topics discussed, he mentioned Korea's chances of winning a Nobel Prize in science. He said that although Korea only began investing in basic science 30 years ago, increased R&D could soon lead to groundbreaking discoveries. He expects Korea's achievements in advanced technology, combined with its rising international recognition, that all of these could lead to a Nobel Prize soon. We've already had one Nobel Prize winner in literature, in Han Gan, so who knows? We might see one in science. We'll have to wait and see. And he also noted that while semiconductors have been crucial to Korea's economy, now is the time to look for new growth engines such as AI and biotech to maintain its competitive edge.
Well, a new one, a new Nobel Prize in science. Well, this highlights the country's world-class nuclear technology, I guess. So turning our focus to the next one, our fourth keyword is
growth hurdles.
Growth hurdles. Well, concerns are rising as Korea's potential growth rate was surpassed by the US last year for the first time, that is. The shrinking working age population due to low birth rates is a key factor reducing Korea's growth potential. However, clear solutions to reverse this trend have yet to emerge. Tell us more.
Right, so the Finance Ministry reported that the OECD projected Korea's potential GDP growth rate for 2023 and this year to be 2%. While this is slightly higher than early estimates, it still shows a rapid decline compared to 2.3 to 2.4% from 2020 to 2022. In contrast, the US potential growth rate rose from 1.9% to 2.1% during the same period, surpassing Korea for the first time last year. Now, potential GDP refers to the maximum level of production a country can achieve without causing inflation. It reflects the basic economic strength of a country. So that's why it's an indicator that's being closely watched. Now, experts are concerned that Korea's lower potential growth rate, despite its lower income level compared to the US, is unusual. If we look back in 2022, Korea's per capita income was about 47% of the US, raising concerns that the income gap between the two countries may widen further. Now, one of the main reasons for the decline in Korea's potential growth is the shrinking working age population due to, of course, low birth rates. Statistics Korea projects that the working age population, who are those aged 15 to 64, will drop from 71.1% in 2022 to 45.8% by the year 2072. So quite a drop there. Now, the elderly dependency ratio, which also shows the number of elderly people supported by every 100 working age individuals, is expected to rise sharply. With fewer workers, experts suggest that Korea must improve productivity through innovation and capital investment. However, as the population ages, it becomes harder to boost growth as reduced labor supply lowers the impact of capital investments. Now, a report from the Korea Chamber of Commerce warned that Korea's potential growth rate could drop to 0.7% by the year 2040 if it cannot overcome the demographic challenges. Fiscal support plays an important role as well in encouraging innovation, but Korea's budget limitations and declining tax revenues are being cited as challenges. For instance, the R&D budget for next year, for example, will increase to just under 30 trillion won. That's similar to the budget level actually from 2 years ago. Experts emphasize the need for reforms to enhance economic dynamism, such as attracting more foreign workers and improving the education system to raise the quality of human capital, nurturing experts, basically. And the Yoon administration has launched a dynamic economic roadmap, they're calling it, focused on three main areas, which is strengthening the innovation ecosystem, ensuring fair opportunities, and promoting social mobility. While these measures are seen as positive steps, experts warn that Korea must speed up structural reforms to prevent further decline in its growth potential. So, yeah, some, of course, demographic issues and problems that have, of course, always been a problem for Korea's economic growth potential. But yeah, this is a tough one. I mean, aging population, low birth rates are something that aren't that easily resolved. So yeah, we'll have to see what other measures are in place to try and resolve the economic growth issues of Korea.
That's right. Then definitely it is sparking concerns over the country's demographic challenges, as you mentioned. Well, moving to our last keyword, Adam.
Troops to Russia.
Troops to Russia. So video footage and documents revealed recently claims that North Korea has been deploying its troops to assist Russia in the ongoing war against Ukraine. What do we have now?
Right, so the document was basically a questionnaire or a survey available in both Korean and Russian. It was obtained by the Ukrainian Ministry of Culture Center for Strategic Communication and Information Security, quite a mouthful, and it was released by CNN. It includes instructions requesting soldiers to provide their hat, uniform and shoe sizes upon their arrival in Russia, and it includes sections labeled Chosun-style size. That's, of course, a term commonly used by North Koreans to refer to Korea. Now, video footage believed to show the deployment of North Korean troops has also been shared as well. One footage shows soldiers presumed to be North Korean receiving equipment from individuals believed to be Russian military personnel in a base in Russia's Far East. The video's audio also features distinct North Korean accents as well. South Korean satellites also reportedly captured images of a Russian ship that was transporting North Korean troops to Russia as well. Of course, this has sparked concerns. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has said that if the reports were true, it would be troubling. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky also urged the international community to take stronger action as well. And he also raised concerns about the potential risks if North Korean forces gain experience in modern warfare, stating that it could lead to increased instability and threats. Of course, it could be an area for concern for South Korea and the US as well in terms of North Korean provocations.
Well, I've also seen that document in the early morning, and it was asking for details like height and shoe sizes. So with clear signs of North Korean involvement in the Ukrainian war, concerns are rising about escalating tensions in the region. Well, Adam, thank you so much for your coverage, insightful coverage. Wishing you a splendid day ahead.
You two have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow.
If you're listening to our program using the podcast service, just a reminder that we do go live Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Korea Standard Time. So tune in and help us make the show more informative by giving us your input. See you bright and early on Good Morning Seoul.